What's up world, Jeff Lerner here, and in this video we are going to have straight up, no BS conversation about what it really takes to be successful. I'm here at this event right now that is packed full of wildly successful people that are successful doing non-traditional things, and I'm going to talk about what it takes to get to this level. Okay, so I'm shooting a YouTube video. What's up world, we're back here. And I've got like this little pod of insane success just like housed against the wall here. I just have one question for you guys and I'll let you get back to your conversation. To a person, when you decided you wanted to go this route, did anybody tell you were crazy?
Yeah, they still tell me I'm crazy.
Yeah, they're right, for the record.
Yeah. So
Anthony, did anybody tell you you were crazy?
Yes, my dad did.
His dad?
That was insane.
Shaqir?
Friends and family.
Adrian?
Yeah, all my friends in college.
My man?
Always.
Always, okay. Thank you guys. I'm just trying to prove a point here. You gotta be nuts. By the way, every one of those people, average net worth of that group right there is, I don't know, maybe like $100 million. They all did it like pecking at a keyboard on the computer, selling products and being an affiliate and creating their own courses and living this digital nomad lifestyle that we hear about. Honestly, on the internet, everybody talks about it, people hear about it, but I don't think they think it's real. Look those people up. Look up Anik Singal, look up Anthony Morrison, look up Shaqir Hussyin, look up Adrian Morrison. Mega successful people. And I know these guys, and I can say this for myself, and I can say this for them too. We're all fucking nuts. We're whack jobs. We're out of our minds. We are out of our minds with dissatisfaction. We are out of our minds with refusal to accept the status quo. We are out of our minds in the sense that we don't fit. I use this term a lot when I think about my own life, and I'm like, how did I get here? How is it that I've been able to achieve what I've been able to achieve doing this stuff that everybody said was ridiculous? Everybody said it was a scam. They said it was too good to be true. They said it was nuts. Why can't you just get a job? Why can't you just be happy like everyone else? I don't fit. I don't fit into the model of the world. None of those guys did either. I know Anik's story. His dad wanted him to be a doctor. That's a very reasonable thing to do, to be a doctor, but it wasn't a fit for him. And having done this, gosh, how long have I been doing this? Over a decade. I've been either online or I've been working with people, and I've been working with people that want to get online and trying to help people start businesses and get into entrepreneurship and create. It's always about a bigger goal, which is to create a different result for their life. And this is my observation, is like so many people stop themselves because they're scared to accept how much they just don't fit with what the world is trying to put them into. And they limit their possibility, they limit their potential because they're scared to acknowledge and to embrace, to lean into how much they don't fit. Because they're afraid of rejection. You watching this, you might be thinking, man, I've been looking at this stuff. I see this world out there, and it, whether it's big sort of titanic people like a Mark Cuban or an Elon Musk that start these big companies, or these marketers that I see, guys like those guys, like Anthony Morrison, like Anik, like Shaqir, like me. People, and I've kind of done a little bit of both. I've started some bigger companies, and also I do this kind of renegade internet marketing, and you see this world out there and you're like, it can't be for me because I don't have it. I don't have it, whatever it is. I don't have what it takes. But the reality is you have it, because it is an illusion. It is nothing. It is just two legs, two arms. Hell, I know people that do it like amputees. They don't even do it with two legs and two arms. And a heartbeat and a mind and a drive and a dream. Most importantly, a willingness to accept your lack of normalcy, your lack of contentedness. I was thinking about this on the drive over here. It's so terrible to feel terrible, but it's also so terrible to feel content. I sit here and I look at my life and I say, I don't know what I would ever do if I was satisfied. I don't want to be satisfied. You're either growing or you're dying. And in biology, you grow in adaptation to stress. You grow in adaptation to your environment and to tension and to change. And if you're completely at peace, if you're just some freaking piece of ooze, I think ooze is a verb. I don't think you could have a piece of ooze. Just a piece of jelly. You don't have enough stress in your life. You're too satisfied. You're too content. I would give me stress or give me contentment. I'll take stress all day long because stress pushes you. It makes you better. And the stress has to come from within. That's the difference. Is most of us sign up for a life. We want internal peace, and to get it, we go accept all this external stress. I got to do my job. I got to do my commute. I got to deal with people. I got to deal with all this stuff. I got to be so scheduled all the time. I'm not in control. I mean, most of us live a life where we're in control of less than 10% of our time. I'll tell you, you unplug from that. Like, I'm in control of my time. I mean, pretty darn close to 100%. I mean, there might be some things I do that I'm not like super excited about. Like, oh, we gotta buy clothes for the kids. Let's go to the mall for a few hours. But it's not like I didn't choose that. I'm still hanging out with my kids. Like, when you unplug and you get to control all your time, you realize how foreign and alien and weird that is. It's almost like, no, people need that. They need to be boxed in. But yet we're all seeking internal peace. We're seeking happiness. We're seeking joy. And yet to get there, we sign up for a life where we don't have control and we have external pressures all the time. And what I'm saying to you is that you can have a peace, you can have all the peace and comfort and sort of placidity, placid, like Lake Placid, peacefulness, I guess, in your external life, if your internal life is intense and hot and driven. In other words, bring the stress inside, create your own stress. Be the stress that forces you to grow internally. Don't accept the stress that the world shoves on you that forces you to stay boxed in. So what I'm trying to say is people are seeking internal peace, and to get it, they accept all this external stress. You can actually solve all the external stress if you stop trying to be so damn peaceful internally. Accept the fact that you're not satisfied. Accept the fact that you're not peaceful. Accept the fact, like, honestly, like, truth moment. There's an edge to being successful. People, we live in a world now that's gotten so watered down and everything's so lukewarm and like milky white. Nobody wants to offend anyone. Nobody wants to be intense. Nobody wants to be the wild and crazy guy, unless it's cool, unless it's socially acceptable at a party because everybody's been drinking or something. But nobody wants to wake up in the morning and be the guy that people are like, man, that person's on the edge. Like, he's a loose cannon or something. But those are the people that fucking do it. They're not even always that fun to be around. I'm probably not even always that fun to be around because I'm so dissatisfied all the time because I want more. Not because I'm greedy, but because if I have more, I can do more. And if I can do more, I can help more. I can change more. I can impact more. Stop playing small. Small is about seeking internal peace by accepting external pressure. Reject the pressure. Bring the pressure internal. Drive yourself. Don't be pulled. Push yourself. Make it harder because harder is better. Because harder changes you more. Harder gets better when you realize it's not about who you are, it's about who you're becoming. And who you're becoming is always an adaptive response to stress unless you're dying. Dying, decay, is what happens when you stop putting pressure on yourself. When you stop pushing yourself to move forward. Death and decay is what happens when you actually settle into peace. How many stories you hear about people, they retire and their health starts to decline and they start to, people get retired and they're like, well, I got to stay busy, I got to stay active. What is it that they're missing? They're missing that push, they're missing that fire. So why would you ever set yourself up for that? Why would you ever think that that was a formula? Why would you ever think that that was an end to pursue? Don't rest, don't back off, don't relax. That's not how you get an amazing life. Keep pushing yourself. Accept the fact that you don't fit. In fact, be excited that you don't fit. Everybody wants to fit in. It's the number one driver of human behavior is a sense of belonging. That's basic psychology. It's the number one thing that people crave is a sense of belonging. We want to feel like we fit in. And yet look around. Who is it? What is it that you're trying to fit in with? Is this a world full of happy, boisterous, joyful people? No. Is it a world full of people who control their time and control their lives and have freedom and have prosperity and have, love, suffused with love all the time? No. That's not the world we live in. So why are we trying so hard to fit in with it? Accept the fact that you're trying to transcend the world. Be in the world, don't be of the world. Accept the fact that you don't want to fit here. You want to transcend, you want to do better, and that you have to be the force that pushes that. Stop waiting on the world to draw it out of you. The world doesn't give a shit. The world just wants to keep you right where you are. And I guarantee you, every single person in that room, there's a room 50 feet that way with 100 multi-millionaires. People that have all done it without jobs. There's over $1.5 billion in sales produced in that room back there, all by people who either have never had a job or haven't had jobs in years or decades. Because they accepted the fact that they don't fit and that they don't want to, and that that's a good thing. That when you lean into that, when you own that, you start to figure shit out and cool things start to happen. That's the real truth about success. It's not about tactics. It's not about joining the right company or the right program. It's about owning you're crazy, because then you'll start to do whatever it takes. You know who has a seemingly endless supply of energy? Crazy people. Crazy people never let up. Have you ever noticed how crazy people never let up on crazy? They're always at it, man. Own it. Be a little nuts. Be like the freaking guy in the asylum who plays checkers for 17 hours a day because he's crazy, and so he never lets up. Only don't play checkers. Build your life. That's my 2 cents for the day. A little different than most of my videos, but I thank you for your time. And listen, this channel, if you're new to the channel, they're not all like this. I actually teach stuff. I teach like technical tactics and marketing and sales and business and investing and stuff on a lot of the videos. But I just had to get this off my chest because I think there's such a fixation with the how do I do it? What exactly do I do? Tell me where to go. Tell me what to do. It's not about not needing to be taught or not needing to be shown. But if you have to be pushed, you have a problem. Or if you have to be pulled, you have a problem. You got to be your own engine. You got to be your own fuel cell. And then just, you know, most of my other videos will kind of steer you towards things you can do, businesses you can start, you know, ways you can make money, strategies for life, even some health stuff, communication, relationship stuff. Just my channel is all about how to have a better life. But I felt like it needed to be said that, like, it's not about watching YouTube videos until you find the magical marketing method. It's about getting fired up and getting relentless so that you're never satisfied and you never settle. And then you fill it in with skills, and then you fill it in with technique. Hey, I appreciate it. If you'd like to subscribe to my channel and get more of this stuff, just click the little bell. I got to do it every time. I got to call you to action to subscribe. That's the whole point. I got to build this channel. We got to build this channel because we got to build this movement. We are trying to change the world here, and I need your help. So join me, subscribe. Make sure when you do, you click the little bell to get notified of future videos. And I appreciate you so much. I appreciate that we live in a world where crazy old me can sit down with his phone and have this conversation and actually make a difference. So thanks for being a part of that. I'll see you in the next video.